former DA KZN leader Zwakele Mncwango says ActionSA is better aligned with his ambitions for South Africa. Mncwango has been unveiled as ActionSA's new chairperson in KwaZulu-Natal. He quit the DA earlier this month, citing a culture of fear within that party. For more on this political move and perhaps what lies ahead, Zwakele joins us now via our video link. It's great to see you, sir. Thanks so much indeed for making time to speak to us here on Newzroom Afrika. So from a party with a culture of fear to one that many say may have a culture of mistrust, especially in KwaZulu-Natal, given the number of people who resigned before you took place. In fact, you very well know that the PEC there was disbanded. How worried are you that those people who've left the party there in KwaZulu-Natal now pose a threat to the organization?
Morning to you and your viewers. Actually, instead of being worried, I'm really excited because ever since the announcement has been made yesterday, there's been a lot of people, former members of ActionSA in the province, who are contacting me saying, look, we left the party, we want to come back. And they all believe that now they've got the right leader because all of them are saying the same thing, that there was a leadership crisis in the province, and they believe in my leadership, and they believe now ActionSA will be stable moving forward. So I'm really excited with the fact that there's that overwhelming support from members of ActionSA in the province, but also not only members of ActionSA, across, I've been getting calls and messages from different people in the province who are saying, we believe in ActionSA, we believe in your leadership, we're going to work with you moving forward. So it's very exciting, and I believe that ActionSA is here to play a big role in this province.
Some of those regional leaders were quite scathing of the national leadership when they left. In fact, there were real concerns around the reputational damage this might cause to ActionSA. Are you saying you're still willing to work with them?
Look, truth is, what I will do moving forward is obviously to engage with individuals. What right now is happening, people are engaging me over the phone, saying they want to come back. But I need to sit on one-on-one with different individuals to understand the dynamics and also understand what was happening in the province and what can be done to fix it. Because at the end of the day, you can't fix something if you don't know the source of the problem. You need to actually go back and say, what is the source of the problem and how do you really deal with those issues? But I'm really excited, to be honest, to say, look, it's clear that ActionSA, people like the organization. It can really make inroads in KwaZulu-Natal because it's a party that really is a non-racial organization, believe in nationalism, which also resonate with people across. It's not a party that's really saving one interest group. It's saving all South Africans. That is why we believe ActionSA will be able to fix South Africa.
Yeah. As expected yesterday, after the announcement was made that you're joining the organization, there were many people who've come out to say that you're yet another prominent former DA leader joining ActionSA. And that comes with its own perceptions and perhaps misperceptions. What's your response to people who believe that ActionSA is really what the DA was, except without its white members?
It's not really true. Look, obvious people always talk, will have their own views. As I said yesterday during the press conference, I'm not here to build a light DA. I'm here to build an organization founded on values that I'm aligned with. And I believe this organization, it can take South Africa forward. I believe that we can able to change things, especially in KwaZulu-Natal, where people are really crying foul for services, where they've been neglected over more than 30 years by the current government. So it's something that one have to focus on is service delivery and ensuring that our people are actually serviced by government. That is why we are saying we are no more in a space of playing in opposition. We want to be in government. It's for that reason I kept saying we need to start engaging with other parties so that we can discuss about principles of core governance, because there is no use of going to election knowing very well no one will gain more than 50%. Then we start negotiation talks which are not based on principle. We must start engaging and say what exactly we share in common, what are the issues that all of us see as the issues critical to be addressed when we get to government. And I have no doubt that in KwaZulu-Natal, there's a space of engagement. We must be able to engage as parties and say, how do we form government of coalition, which is very stable, because we've seen unstable governments as we come from local government elections. But this time around, we need leadership that is strong with integrity and honest leaders who can sit down and engage in honesty and say what is best for our people, not for individuals, not what's in for us as politician, what is in for South Africans.
Sure. Speaking about honesty, yesterday Herman Mashaba, in making the announcement that you are now joining ActionSA, mentioned that typically leaders will leave other organizations, presumably like the DA, for less money, because ActionSA is still starting out. Is that the case with you?
Look, remember, I've resigned from legislature. I had no income, so I was prepared to leave legislature without an income. So I was one of those South Africans who were able to say, look, let me put my country first. And if I felt that I'm no more serving what I joined politics for, what was the point of being in politics and serving in legislature, knowing very well I'm no more there by heart and emotionally I wasn't there. So I've resigned and I was just sitting at home. So in those engagements, for me, it's not about money, actually. It's about saving our people.
So is that a yes?
What I'm saying to you is, for me, it's more about saving people, more than money. So the issue is not really about money here. For me, it's issue. There's a space for me to service our people. I felt I still have a role to play in politics, and now I'm back in politics. I'm here now to service our people. My job right now is to send our messages to communities on the ground and tell our people that why ActionSA is the right organization to be voted for.
Sure.
And I can tell you there's so many people who are disgruntled with voting, who lost faith in politicians. And our duty right now is to convince them that ActionSA is an organization that is prepared to fix South Africa.
I hear that, but my question is still largely unanswered with respect. It's very simply whether or not you took a pay cut to be with ActionSA from the DA.
Yes, obviously. I'm saying it's not about money.
Okay, so that is a yes. I just want to make sure that we're clear.
No. Obviously, what ActionSA would offer me can never match what I was getting in legislature. Got all benefits in legislature.
Right.
As a member of legislature, you earn more than R1 million. You've got all these perks and all those things. There's no way they can match that.
Sure, all right. Because my follow-up question is going to be around how worried you are about the person ActionSA, especially in KwaZulu-Natal. And this is because of what some of those leaders who left were actually citing. In many instances, they spoke about them having to dig into their own pockets in order to build the organization in that province, which is quite difficult, right? We know how incredibly competitive the terrain is there. The ANC, with all its flaws, still has quite a strong hold. There's the IFP that's making inrounds, especially if the last local government elections are anything to go by. If ActionSA is going to create a dent in the political landscape there, you're going to need resources.
You know what? The good thing is my experience as a leader. For any leader to function, you need to work and do fundraising. You can't just sit back and expect the party to do everything. I have a responsibility to fundraise money. I must raise money for campaigning. Where do you get money? Where ActionSA will get money? No one can just wait money from the roof. No. You must stand up and wake up and hit the road. Engage with these communities. Engage stakeholders who share the vision and fundraise money. And I have no doubt that I have a capacity. I've done that. I was doing a fundraising for my party, and I've raised a lot of money. I can raise a lot of money even now. So why must I be worried about what ActionSA is giving to me? I must work for that. I must make sure that I convince South Africans who are likely-minded to come on board and really contribute to ActionSA and ensure that we have a sound campaign on the ground. So there's no way I'm going to be complaining about ActionSA. I must do my work.
All right, Zwakele Mncwango, very upbeat and optimistic, understandably so. Thanks very much indeed for speaking to us. All the best with the new position in politics. Zwakele Mncwango is the new chairperson of ActionSA in KwaZulu-Natal.